Hey guys, welcome to your 15th Java tutorial. In this tutorial, we're going to be doing the bubble sort. So let's name this Java Lesson 15. Save. Let's add our package. com.devclub.lesson15. Hit OK. Let's add our class, which is main, and begin programming. I'm going to explain what the bubble sort is. This lesson might end up being a little shorter than usual because I am only going to cover the bubble sort. A bubble sort is actually a super bad way to sort. However, it's easy to use and easy to understand when we're first getting into sorting and working with arrays. The bubble sort actually gets its name from the way it performs the sorting operation. It uses a repeated comparison and then moves the elements of an array that need to be moved. So essentially it's going through and through an array until it's in the order that it needs to be by constantly checking and constantly shuffling the pieces of the elements of an array around until everything is in order. How a bubble sort is actually set up is with two for loops. But actually, we'll begin writing the program and get to the bubble sort later on in the program. Now that we need to have our main class. We need to declare an array of nums p equal to 99, negative, 10, 100,000, 123, 18, negative 978, 56, 23, and for 63, negative 9, 287, and 49. Look at that. We have an array of random numbers. Now we're going to declare ourselves some ints of A, B, and T, and int with the name of size. We're going to initialize size to be 10. Let you know that little tidbit. Now we're going to show our original array. How we're going to do that? System.out.print line. Print original array is and we're going to use a for loop and it's stuck through our array. Count equals 0. Count is less than size, and then the count is incremented up. And a system.out.print and we're going to do nums count. Oh, not parentheses, bracket. And that, and do system.out.print. Alright. Now we're going to sort it. The bubble sort. How we're going to do this is two nested loops. For A equals 1, A is less than size, then A is incremented, And while in there, another for loop is going to be going through the elements of the array. So for b equals size minus 1, b is greater than or equal to a, and then b is negated. Not negated, but decremented. Now, we're going to exchange elements in the array using a temp value. Temp t equals nums b minus 1, because b is set to the size minus 1, and the size minus 1 is 9. Okay. Equals nums b, and then nums b equals t. You see how we're passing the value? Not nums. Alright. Make sure you have 2 curly brackets for the for loops. And now we're going to display the sorted array. System.out.println sorted, forgive myself some. Sorted array is, and now we're going to do a for loop, like we did with the first. The original. For int count equals 0, count is less than size, and then count is incremented. Now what we're going to do is system.out.print nums count system.out.println. Before we actually begin the output, I actually forgot to put an if statement in here. So if nums b minus 1 is greater than nums b, then we're going to switch them. So what it's doing is it's detecting if the element which is at 9 is less than 10, is greater than 10, and if it is, then it switches them. Okay, we're going to run this now, and that's our code. Our unsorted array, and then in between here and here, it sorts it, and then spits it back out. Alright guys, that's the very short bubble sort, and I will see you guys in the next lesson where we're going to talk about multi-dimensional arrays and irregular arrays.